President Obama set to deliver a primetime news conference at the top of the hour, and we wanted to find out what regular folks think. Pollster Frank Luntz is with this focus group. Frank, who do you have there?
We got 28 voters, and they're dying to be heard. All shapes and sizes. A few more voted for Obama than McCain. They tend to be giving Barack Obama middling grades, and I'm dying to see how they react tonight.
Well, we apologize for the lip sync to our viewers, but we'll get the words and the lips together eventually. Frank, one of the main things the president is expected to focus on is selling his budget to America. I understand you have an ad you wanted to show us that deals with that.
Exactly. We're going to use these dials, and they reflect their point of view on a second-by-second basis. We never do this. We're going to live dial one of the most important ads that have taken place. All of you, turn your dials to 0, please. And Shep, the higher that you see the lines climb, the more favorable the ad. Let's roll the ad, and let's see what you think of it.
President Obama has proposed a budget plan to turn the page on the failed economic policies of the past, creating jobs and changing the way things are done in Washington. The Republican response?
No.
No. So what kind of budget have the Republicans proposed to get us out of the mess they created? Here are the details. That's right. Nothing. Tell the Republicans that Americans won't take no for an answer. Tell them we want our president and America to succeed.
Okay, I got to ask you guys, that was not a good score. What's the problem? Who paid for that ad?
This isn't anything we haven't heard back in November. This isn't a campaign anymore. We want actions to speak louder than words.
What's the problem?
It completely disregards Cantor and Boehner going to President Obama earlier with their own stimulus package.
It's very blah. They didn't go into any detail.
Go ahead.
I thought it was just very elementary. There was no detail. There was no facts. There was nothing moving about it.
Constant attacks on the other party.
But didn't you get the idea that with silence that there is no Republican alternative?
I really like the ad because I really think it spoke to the fact that the Republicans have no fresh ideas and they're really just struggling. They just want to get in Obama's way so he can't pass the agenda that he wants.
They were shut out of the whole budget process. You blame the Republicans. They were stifled, and I could only imagine what they must be thinking now. They have nowhere to turn.
It's like asking someone's gag, why aren't you speaking up when the person, isn't even there?
It's like they're passing the blame again. Keep on passing it to the next person.
Okay, so I want to know, what do you want to hear from the president tonight? Linda, if you could give him one piece of advice, what would you give him?
I want to hear Obama deliver on the promises that he made and do.
David, what would you tell him?
Come out strong, come out confident, and give us real details.
Jesse, you're one of the youngest people here. What would you tell him?
I would just tell him to keep what he's doing and hopefully try to bring both parties together, and instead of like what we saw in the ad, just keep ripping them apart. Very quickly, how many of you, by show of hands, let's get a wide shot here, how many of you give him an A so far? Nobody. How many of you give him a B? 3, 4, about 7 of you. How many of you give him a C? The majority. How many of you give him a D? Aren't you being too tough on him? I mean, how much? He's only at 60 days.
Well, it's because he seems so benign, so lackadaisical in some ways, like he's still campaigning.
60 days, come on.
No, the alleged smoothest transition in history obviously is doing nothing right now. They have no clue what they're doing.
60 days? Give him a break.
Well, we are giving him a break, but we have an incredible amount to get done.
And we're handing out a lot of bonuses.
Go ahead.
What's that about?
Go ahead, Ron.
My biggest fault with him is these people who he nominated. Like, it's insulting to the average citizen. You're going to nominate people, intelligent, bright people, and they don't know anything about paying taxes. I have relatives who don't even speak English, and they pay taxes.
I got one question for you. How many of you are mad as hell and not going to take it anymore? Yeah. You don't hear that line? Most of you. What the hell are you so mad at?
I'm mad that this transition's taking so long.
What do you mean?
Nothing's happened yet.
What are you so angry at?
I'm just angry that everyone, again, is passing the buck, pushing it off to the next party.
Who do you hold responsible?
Well, I hold the banks responsible, but I'm angry that 20% of the people in this room, in this panel right now, are unemployed, and we're bailing out banks that are paying bonuses, 7-figure bonuses.
Shep, I want to show you something, then I'm going to throw it back to you. How many of you in this room out of the 28 have lost their jobs at some point because of this economy? Take a look. A third of the people here.
Talk about a vested interest.
You're like, this guy here looks like one of the Wall Street people right there. Everyone, kill him.
Don't admit it. Good to see you. Thank